I think a lot of the kids in my generation will be able to relate to I Saw the TV Glow because we all grew up without an identity. The internet, while may have started out as a wonderful place to congregate and express your ideas in these little pockets, the modern day civilization has quickly devolved to this homogenized skeleton of ass. The internet is so hateful now, and it mirrors the consciousness of the masters it serves, i.e. us, for now at least. So if you grew up in the 3rd grade watching best score videos, or 2 girls 1 cup, or 1 man 1 jar, dude, thinking about some of these, it's sick what we were watching. Then obviously you're gonna be a little bit fucked up in the head. But the problem is we internalize it, hide it, and we project it. And it's gonna go somewhere, especially if our external environment is just a reflection of us. So when we ask, why has the internet gone to shit? The answer is us. And yet, like some kind of abusive, toxic ass relationship, we know it's terrible for us, but we doom scroll, and we waste time, and we lose consciousness, because we think this is all life has to offer. We settle, because pursuing anything that goes against the grain is scary. It's fucking terrifying. Having a septum, you guys gotta understand, I grew up not being able to watch Harry Potter because it was demonic. So a septum lens, that's the march, we dramatizing it a little bit. And then what I'm about to show y'all at the end, man, is fucking crazy. But this is me crafting my own identity. This is me saying, yes, I'm a punk. I make punk rock, but I also make fire ass hip hop. But I'm also a server. And this is kind of like my superhero era, where I'm Peter Parker to the real world, or Joshua Michelle, and Spider-Man to you motherfuckers, until they find out, which will be after I quit. And it's so much fun. So to Jane Schoenbrunn, I hope that's the right pronunciation, thank you, because this movie was somebody's videodrome and it was mine. And I know this is just like the greatest thing you can ever hear as an artist, that you gave somebody the same experience you felt as a child, but you did, so thank you. And as a testimony to my thanks, I now present, drum roll please, the spooky ghost from I Saw the TV Glow on my fucking neck, and under it is .I. So please excuse me as we transition into Kabbalah. My favorite, Aleister Crowley, the most controversial and misunderstood man in his lifetime, and after also. I think my toxic trait is thinking my family views me as Aleister Crowley. They probably don't, but that is exactly how it feels. So what is Da'at, darling? Da'at in Hebrew means knowledge, and some people say it's the hidden 11th sephiro on the tree of life, and others say it doesn't exist, or that it fell. And if it fell and I put it on my neck, it kind of says everything about it. That reveals the mystery. I hope, at least, that makes sense. But essentially, I'm saying knowledge is only all that I speak, because knowledge resonates with authenticity. Me getting a septum and a tattoo is acknowledging the authenticity expressed, which is accepted and reflected back by the audience. That's the idea, at least, and that is me scientifically trying to explain Kabbalah. But it's hidden knowledge, because occult truths are hidden and discovered. And many are chosen, but few accept. Others, they're forced. But at the end of the day, there's always a choice. And Kabbalah is acknowledging the sovereignty of choice or free will, while also deeming it an illusion, because two things can be true at once. But I also have a theory that all this religion is just a coping mechanism to comprehend the incomprehensible. And how true is your religion? It's reflected in your works. Actions speak louder than words. Shout out to Crowley. So me, I'm young Crowley. And if I'm living out my most authentic self, that's just clearing the way for my intentions to actually manifest. So this is commitment, or Chronos. And when I originally planned for this, like I didn't plan to release Falling Away on the 13th. I kind of wanted it to be on the 14th, because that was directly a week away from Valentine's Day. A month, I mean. I'm really high. Still, I was supposed to give up weed for Lent, and it would have been a bit more sentimental, I felt, at least. And also, 3 divided by 14 equals 0.214. And if you watch this video, then you understand the importance of the number 214. But come to find out, the 13th is a fucking lunar eclipse, a blood fucking moon. And 13 divided by 3, or March 13th, equals 4.3, which equals 7. And given the numerology of 7, it signifies completion. And originally, I always planned to get my septum pierced once we entered the sign of Pisces, but I didn't know when to end. But once I found that out, I just did. So we will be burning sigils to Kronos, Zeus, 11, my HGA, Selene, and Da'at. So I guess me? Because this is the metaphysical death of Joshua, the descent into hell to free him, and his resurrection. So commitment. Because I didn't sell my soul to Lucifer. I sold it to Kronos, the most feared god himself. But Kronos has always been kind to me, and I think the most gut-wrenching revelations never came from Kronos. It was just the experience of growing up. Kronos shows we can have anything we want, we just need to work for it. And yeah, it fucking sucks, but you gotta go get it and roll one up for every time you didn't have it before. Now, what's the significance about the lunar eclipse? Well, the sun, moon, and earth are in alignment, so it's something about alignment. Fire and water cover air, or Shin, Aleph, and Mem, the number 3. I really don't know how else to explain it. And completion and integration, you know. I don't know what era I'm about to enter, but I guess now we see what happened. 93. I ended this at 2:14 a.m. by the way.